guys, welcome back. This is Priya, and in today's video we'll be talking about sentence construction and also general structure of a sentence. So here we'll be talking about, I'll be explaining you about what are sentence construction. So sentence construction we have studied earlier in our school days, jumbled sentences or jumbled words where we rearrange the sentences in a meaningful order. So that is what we are seeing here in this video, because this is one of the very difficult and interesting part of our part of an English test. So let's go check it out.
So now in this video we're going to talk about sentence reconstruction. So what are sentence reconstruction? Here one of the very interesting and difficult units of objective test in English is sentence arrangement. Here in this test you have to rearrange parts of sentences into a very meaningful sentences or a paragraph. So let's see how this is done. Well, this requires knowledge of grammar, command over the structure of sentence, and overall sense of composition and ability to form a logical sequence ideas behind the sentences. And how can you achieve all this? This can be achieved only by reading, lots and lots of reading good books, magazines, newspapers, all of that. Here I have taken an example. So in every test you will be provided with the beginning of the sentence and the ending of the sentences, and the middle portion of the sentences you are provided with the options, say 4 or 5 options. So here I have taken 4 options and let's read it out. Lakhs of students, and the end of the sentence is by different recruiting organizations. So we have been provided with options like on an all India basis, from all over India, which are held, appear in the examinations. So now what do? We have to rearrange them in a meaningful sentences so that they make a sense while reading it. And we are also being provided with options like this. Which sentences are right? Say PQSR, is it PQSR or SRQP? SRQP, or is it QSRP, or is it QSPR? So when the options are given like that, you have to read it out properly and then rewrite them. So here there's one more rule which is being provided, which we have to apply while rearranging them, and that rule is known as subject, verb, object and qualifiers location. So while solving any sort of sentence reconstruction, we have to use this formula. This is kind of a formula which is being used while solving these kind of questions. So let me explain you that. By applying this subject, verb, object, qualifier rule, we're gonna find it out how it works while solving the problem. So first we have to find out where's the subject here, which is the subject here, and the subject is lakhs of student. So this becomes our subject. Next we have to find out what is the subject of qualifier of a subject. Okay, so when we look into the sentences, we find qualifier of a subject is from all over India. Why all over India? Because it is telling from where, lakhs of students from where. So from where? It is from all over India. That is the reason we take it as it is qualifying the subject. Next we have to find out the verb. So which is the verb here? The verb is appear in the examination. And why it is? Because here verb means showing an action, telling about an action. So here why the students have come? To write an examination, to appear for the examination. Next we have to find out what is the qualifier of the verb. So what is the qualifier of the verb? Is which are held is a qualifier of verb, because it is telling about the verb. Next is we have to find out the object here. And what's the object? Object is an all India basis. on an all India basis. So this becomes our object, and we are left with what is the qualifier of object, that is by different recruiting organization. So we have got everything. What is subject, qualifier of subject, verb, qualifier of verb, object and qualifier of object. So on this basis now we'll rearrange the sentences. So you can see lakhs of students, okay, and then becomes Q comes, and then verb appear in the examination S, and then qualifier of V is which are held R, and then object on an all India basis P by different recruiting organization. So we have got an option QSRP. So let's see whether we have this option. QSRP is our option. So C is our option. Isn't it simple? So anytime when you get stuck or when you are in confusion, you can definitely apply this method and then you can solve the problem very easily. But for this you need to solve lot of questions, and you have to know what are the subjects, objects, verb in a sentence. Only then you will be able to solve it very easily. Here we saw, so in these sentences what all do we have? We have subject, we have qualifier of subject, we have verb, we have qualifier of verb, we have object, and we have qualifier of object. But this is not the case in all the sentences. You might not be given the same format, or you might not be given with same object, qualifier of object, or qualifier of subject, subject, verb, verb, qualifier, all that. You won't be provided with all this all the time. So in that cases, let's check it out. I'll be showing you, I'll be telling you like in which sentences what types are given or how do we look into that. Now let's see general structure of a sentence. So as previously I have told, like whenever we have given with the sentence, it is not necessary that all the time you will be provided with subject, qualifier of subject, verb, verb qualifier, or object, object qualifier. So here we have a basic 4 different type of structure where I'll be explaining you. The first one is say an example where you are provided with a very short sentence, like say Ravi reads a book. So here what is Ravi? Ravi is a subject. Reads is a verb, and a book is an object. Okay. So similarly, say we'll expand this sentence so that we get a subject, subject qualifier, verb and object. Say again subject, we'll take it as Ravi. So what does qualifier and object becomes? Qualifier of a subject becomes, say we can say, who is the son of Shyam? So here Ravi is the subject and who is the son of Shyam becomes a qualifier of the subject. Again we'll write verb take as reads and object a book. Again, so let's read the sentence again. Ravi, who is the son of Shyam, reads a book. So here we get subject, qualifier of subject, verb and object. Next, let's see. Next we want a subject, verb, verb qualifier and an object. So again subject we take it as Ravi, verb becomes reads, qualifier of reads, like qualifier of a verb. So here when I am saying the verb qualifier, it is showing an action of a verb or it is qualifying the verb. Say how does he read, you know. So I would say he hurriedly reads. An object again a book. So here Ravi reads hurriedly. Say we have subject, we have verb, and we have verb qualifier. Next type of sentence, this is the last type of sentence where we have subject qualifier, we have verb qualifier, we have object qualifier, which I have shown in the previous sentence formation how it comes. So again we're gonna write it down. Say Ravi. Qualifier of subject is who is the son of Shyam. Verb is reads. Qualifier of verb is hurriedly. Object is the book. Qualifier of object becomes which has been the qualifier of object becomes which has been written by Prem Chand. I'm so sorry if you can really see that well. So the subject here is Ravi. Qualifier of subject becomes who is the son of Shyam. Verb we have reads. Qualifier of verb, like qualifier of the action is how does he read? He reads hurriedly. Object, what is the object here? The book. The qualifier of the object becomes the book written by whom is which has been written by Prem Chand. So this is the last type of sentence, and these are the 4 different types of sentences we might get. So based on this we have to find out the subject, verb, object, their qualifiers. So as I explained, in every sentences or in every test you won't be provided with questions which has all of them, say subject, qualifier, verb, qualifier, object, qualifier. Okay, few of the sentences they might contain only the subject, verb, object. So why am I saying this? Whenever you are applying the rule, say subject, verb, object and qualifier rule, so you will be always arranging the sentence in this order. So whenever you get a sentence, say this is the first sentence, you are getting subject, verb and object. So this is how you arrange the sentence in a proper way. Next, sometimes it may also happens you are given with subject, subject qualifier, verb and object. That time your order will be first subject and then subject qualifier, verb and then object. Sometimes it also happens you are given with subject, verb and then you have to find out verb qualifier and object. Then you rearrange the sentences with SV, QLV and O. And sometimes you are given with all of these: subject, subject qualifier, verb, verb qualifier, object and object qualifier. So these are the 4 different patterns which you are provided with, but the formula remains the same. So however you get, you need to find out, you need to identify a subject, verb, verb qualifier, object, and then you have to arrange the sentences.
So here in this video we saw how the sentence constructions are done, what kind of problem comes under this sentence construction, and using general structure of a sentence how we can actually solve the sentence construction. Though I hope I was pretty clear and I have actually given the formula how we can actually use them and solve the problems. So well, in our next videos we will be upcoming with lots and lots of questions regarding this to solve the sentence construction using general structure of a sentences. So hope to see you soon. Until then, see ya, tata, bye bye, and thank you so much for watching. If you really like the video, hit like button, subscribe and share.